Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Crypto Joe. I am thrilled to have you as we embark on this exciting journey into the world of crypto together. My name is Joe, and I've been passionate about crypto for nearly a decade now. So just wanted to give you kind of a glimpse into my background and what brought me into the space and why I'm still here. So I'm guessing most of you are watching this because you were sent here by Sam over with my financial friend. So I just want to first welcome you all to my page, introduce myself, as I am super excited to get started and work alongside of Sam on this new journey. Um, Sam is an amazing guy who brings so much value to his listeners, and I was given the opportunity to kind of join forces with him on a project, and I simply couldn't say no, and I'm super excited about that. So along with that came creating a YouTube channel, so I'm hoping I can provide a lot of good content for you guys, and you guys can kind of follow along. Um, so a bit more about me now. I've always been the kind of guy with the mindset work smarter, not harder, and Bitcoin just kind of fit right into that narrative and attracted me from the moment I heard about it. I have a background in finance. I worked at a bank. I have previously worked as an advisor, and I love working with numbers and people and kind of being able to figure out situations that make the most sense for people and just helping people out, along with just crunching numbers, looking at different situations and that sort of thing. Um, I'm not sure if you are aware. I'm sure a lot of you are, but up until this past year, banks and advisors have been kind of hesitant to get into crypto. I love talking crypto and have always been a believer. And the world of cryptocurrency was always just fascinating to me. So that kind of just steered me a little bit away from that environment, even though as much as I love those jobs, enjoyed doing those, they were always just kind of didn't have the best outlook on crypto at the time. They're starting to open up to it more now, um, but it was always kind of frowned upon in the industry. So that's what kind of I was super interested in crypto and the idea of a universal currency with a limited supply that could be sent anywhere, any day of the week, to anyone in the world really caught my attention. Coming from somewhere in the finance world and the banking world, that wasn't something you could do in those fields. And then so I knew like there's a ton of potential here to do this. So that really brought me into the world of crypto. Even though I didn't do much the first several years of investing, I kind of just put money in and just waited. Like I didn't know much about it. I just knew the gist of it and the basics of it, and knew it was something I wanted to invest in. Um, because it just made way too much sense. I also happen to be quite an optimist, and seeing returns hit like 10% in a day, when a lot of people hope for 10% in a year, had me thinking like, okay, this is more my style. The work smarter, not harder, and that whole narrative. So one of my favorite statistics when talking about Bitcoin, and just to be clear, like I'll be talking about like Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and all those other ones as well, is like if you invested at any point in the last 8 years, like 6 of those 8 years, you would have ended the year way up, like positive, way up, and that really caught my attention. Like, oh, if you just put money in Bitcoin, you didn't look away, and you just left it there, you would be making a big return year after year. Even the down years, if you just kept the money in and you held it until now, well, I guess now we just saw a little bit of a crash, but you get the gist of it. If you held it until now, you would have made money year after year. And that's one of my favorite stats about it. Like, hey, that's, yeah, hodl. I'm a hodler. Hold on for dear life for those of you who don't know. But yeah, just kind of hold on for dear life, put the money in, let it do its thing, and just truly believe in the capabilities that it has to offer, what it can do, and that eventually, no matter what, through the ups and the downs, that it's gonna eventually get to the point where you think it's gonna get to. So that's a little bit about me. Um, and then about like how I got into it with Sam. Um, I've known Sam for a while, and our paths have crossed before. I actually used to coach high school basketball, and when Sam was a personal trainer, he would actually work with my team and help train some of my players, coincidentally enough. So that's kind of how we knew of each other, and met each other through that. But we never really knew we were in crypto together. Like I've always known Sam. We didn't really keep in touch, but like I knew of him, but we didn't really know that we were in crypto. And up until like a month ago, he didn't organize it. Someone organized like a Bitcoin luncheon, and several of us got together for lunch to talk about Bitcoin, talk about crypto, and Sam was there. Sam, for those of you who don't know, he's with My Financial Friend. So if you missed that part, he's got a pretty big YouTube channel following. So please check him out. He provides a lot of value to his followers. But yeah, basically at that lunch, we got lunch, we talked, and I brought to him this idea that like 4 years ago in that last bull cycle, I had a bunch of friends that knew I was in crypto, but they didn't. So they came to me and were asking, like, hey, how do I get into crypto? Like, what do I do? Like, and for me, I just thought that was a super easy question. Like, oh, you can download this or this and you just buy it. But for people just getting into the space, or for people who've always just invested money in the stock market or never even invested at all, it was kind of scary. Like you're putting your money into something, into thin air basically, and you don't really know what you're doing. And some people are nervous about putting their savings in there, because they don't want to lose it. They don't know, like they hear these things about hard wallets, they hear sent like addresses, key phrases, all this stuff, and they just get so scared. They see the returns, but they just don't know what to do and they don't get in. So I brought up this idea to Sam, like, Sam, a ton of people last bull cycle would always ask me, like, hey, how do I get in? What do I do? And then so we were kind of talking about that as a potential business idea, like starting like a brick and mortar. Um, but then we just kind of went on with the conversation and started talking about other things with everyone else that was there. Fast forward a couple of weeks, and I got a phone call from Sam, or a message from Sam saying, "Hey, can we talk on the phone?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Let's chat. What do you got? What do you want to talk about?" And then he just started talking about that idea, and he's like, "Hey, I gave your idea some thought, and I don't think there's like a big, like there's not enough attention being spent towards the early people in crypto, the beginners, the people that don't know what to do." And he really thought that that could be a good avenue for us to pursue together. And he's like, hey, I think this could be something. Like, I've talked with some other people in the space. They kind of target the more intermediate and expert level, and they use terms that those beginners might not use or know. And they just kind of talk about crypto on a level where beginners might not know what's going on. And then the other thing is, with crypto just constantly changing, and you just never know when those beginners do go to YouTube or they do go to these other sources for their information, a video or article made 6 months ago may not no longer be relevant now. So our whole idea behind that is just to constantly be updating videos, constantly be updating like news, constantly be updating how to do things, and just really putting a focus on those beginners, whether it's, yeah, how do you set up a wallet, or how do you, even if it's trading. Like, I'm not going to talk much about trading, but like a lot of people getting into crypto want to trade, but they don't know what they're doing. So we might touch on that a little bit, but yeah, we're just going to talk everything beginner level crypto, and just put a big focus on that. I think eventually we might get to that intermediate phase, and we will have content for that intermediate phase. But yeah, essentially, Sam and I started a Patreon, and a Discord. So, and over there, we're just going to put a big focus on you guys being able to ask questions, us being able to answer them. And then, yeah, just getting all your questions answered. No question will be dumb. We're going to post videos, a few a week at least. So you'll be getting some video content. You'll get your questions answered. And we're really going to be able to help you guys take off, and feel more comfortable in the crypto space. So that's kind of the goal there. And I just wanted to touch on that as kind of my background a little bit, me and Sam's connection, how I got to this channel, how this came about, and that sort of thing. Because, yeah, I'm super excited about this opportunity. Talking about crypto gets me excited, and I've had enough people come to me in person over the years or message me where it's like, okay, like, I want to have these conversations with more people. I feel like that could benefit. And then when those people do come up to me, I can just send them a YouTube video of me talking about it. Like, hey, here you go. I actually just talked about this. Um, so I can't wait to work side along Sam and providing you guys that content. I can't wait to be able to provide content along on this YouTube page for you guys to follow. And yeah, overall, just super excited about what we have planned. We got some pretty big things in store for you guys. We got some good plans made. We've talked about it quite a bit already. Um, so yeah, all of your comments will be super helpful. All of your questions will be super helpful. And I'm really just looking forward to a community where we can come and talk crypto together. So whether it's on the YouTube channel or in the Patreon or in the Discord, feel free to send those questions and comments so I can constantly improve the content that we're providing for you guys. And yeah, I'm just overall super excited about this opportunity. And yeah, feel free to. This was the first video. I didn't have my lighting yet. I ordered it, but it got sent to the wrong address actually, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So the lighting's not going to be great on this video, but I'm going to be constantly improving the content, the quality of this channel. But this is the first video, and I do find it helpful to, or I hope you guys found it helpful to learn a little bit more about me and a little background on how the channel came about, what to expect. And I hope you guys enjoy, or you guys join me on this journey and help support the channel. I'm looking forward to working along Sam, like I said. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, and comment, that would be a great help for me as I grow this channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'm ready to get started. Let's do it.